Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at a single 90-minute clash from December 6th, 2025 that was, well, a true strategic interruption to the season.
Oh, absolutely. We're breaking down Aston Villa's huge 2-1 win over Arsenal.
And the immediate fallout for you, as someone watching the league, was massive.
Yeah, Arsenal came into that game with a nice 5-point buffer at the top, and just like that, it was cut down to 3.
The whole setup was just perfectly poised for drama, wasn't it? Arsenal show up in Birmingham pretty much untouchable.
An 18-match unbeaten run.
But they're playing at Villa Park, which had become a fortress. I mean, only one loss in their last 25 home league games.
It's a classic irresistible force meets the, immovable object.
Exactly.
And Villa had the form to back it up. That win was their 7th in a row.
And I think the mental side is key here. They were just coming off that crazy 4-3 comeback win against Brighton.
For sure. So they had the belief, they had the fight in them to really challenge the league leaders.
But they didn't just win on morale. They targeted a very specific weak spot.
Arsenal's Achilles heel. A really devastating injury crisis right in the center of their defense.
Right. Key pillars like Gabriel and Saliba were out, forcibly absent. So Arteta had to go with an emergency pairing.
An emergency pairing of Jurrien Timber and Piero Hincapié. And that, right there, was the blueprint for Villa's entire strategy.
Yeah, so they're both fullbacks, really.
Exactly. They're primarily fullbacks thrown into central defense where, communication and positioning are everything. Their lack of synergy was like a flashing light for Unai Emery.
And the pressure was so high that you had players taking huge risks just to play.
Yeah, both keepers. Villa's Emi Martinez had a back issue, and Arsenal's Declan Rice was dealing with a calf problem.
Both were major doubts, but both started. It just tells you how vital everyone felt this game was.
So with all those personnel issues for Arsenal, the question is, how did Emery actually plan to take advantage?
Beyond the mind games, of course.
Yeah, beyond the subtle psychology of calling Arsenal title favorites to shift the pressure. Tactically, his plan was meticulous.
Okay, so what did he do?
He told his team to completely bypass Arsenal's aggressive high press. Play quick diagonal balls into the channels.
Forcing Timber and Hincapié to deal with turnovers in those unfamiliar central spots.
Exactly. And it paid off pretty quickly.
Villa break the deadlock, 36th minute, Cash scores.
But Arsenal, they show their quality. They fight back. Trossard equalizes early in the second half, 53rd minute.
And at that point, you're thinking, okay, maybe Arsenal escapes with a point. Maybe their depth gets them through it.
You are. But the game was won and lost in that midfield battle. The winning goal comes deep into stoppage time.
94th minute. Buendia. Just maximum damage.
And it wasn't a fluke. It was a tactical victory. Villa's midfield, Kamara and Onana, they just completely stifled Arsenal's engine room.
They shut them down.
Totally. When Thieleman's shot was blocked, Buendia had space for the rebound because Arsenal's midfield cover was just a step too slow to react. That central disruption worked perfectly.
So let's talk about the fallout. The momentum shift. What does this all mean?
Well, first, Arsenal's 18-match unbeaten run is over. Their amazing away record, losing just once in 21, that's gone too.
And that 3-point drop in their lead heading into the super congested festive schedule is just brutal.
It's a huge opportunity for their rivals, especially Manchester City, to close that gap.
And for Villa.
For Villa, this win legitimizes everything. It proves they can go toe-to-toe with a title contender and systematically dismantle them. It makes their Champions League push look very, very real.
Which brings us to a final thought for you, the listener, to mull over. We've established the defeat came directly from that compromised defense, the one clear weak link. So will this force Arsenal's hand? Will they have to accelerate investment in the winter transfer window, maybe for a short-term experienced center back, just to make sure this one vulnerability doesn't derail their whole title challenge?